Yo, what is up everyone? So I actually did a voiceover for this video, and I don't know what was going on with my mic, if it was muted or what, but anyways, we had a viewer submit a question: what could they use as an alternative to Poliwrath with the Wigglytuff and Licktung team? And the first Pokemon that came to my mind was Lantern. So that's what we're going to run. We're going to run Lantern, Wigglytuff, and Licktung. Let's see how this team does. Alright, waiting for the match. Should I speed these videos up to 1.5 speed? I feel like it might be better to do that just to get rid of the time gaps and spaces and all that stuff. But anyways, let's get into it. First up, Lantern versus Carbink. Carbink is weak to water, so this is a great start to us. So they're going to sit there and they're taking the water right now. Interesting. They're not swapping out. Okay, so they built up some energy and swapped out in the Poliwrath. We have our Wigglytuff for that. Poliwrath is weak to Fairy. Not good. This should just be an Icy Wind or a Scald. I'm just going to let this one go through, I think. It is the Scald, which actually does quite a bit of damage. Either way, you know, we're going to farm this Poliwrath down, and now we have a lot of charged energy on the Wigglytuff, and we didn't have to use our shield. Let's throw off an Icy Wind. It's going to do a little bit of damage. It's also going to debuff the Carbink, so, you know, it's not the greatest attack, but got to do what you got to do. We did get the debuff in, so let's bring in the Lantern now. They are weak to water, like I said earlier. They're going to throw off the Rock Slide, I believe, so we should shield this. The Moonblast. So the Moonblast might actually be a little stronger, I believe, so they went for the home run attack. I'm not sure what the damage difference would be, but both Moonblast and Rock Slide are very strong attacks. So let's see if we can farm them down. We do farm them down before they can get to another charge attack, so we are looking good. Verathorn. Not the best Pokemon for Lantern. I think they resist both water and electric, so we're just going to throw off the electric and switch in the Licktung, see what we can do. We're just throw off some body slams, you know. Them being a grass Pokemon, I don't think grass is going to be the best. So we're just going to go with the normal type body slam. And let me know what you guys think about this background music. We got a little bit of some slow piano, almost sounds like a rainforest mix going on. Giving some chill vibes as we throw off this body slam onto the Verathorn. Doesn't do a lot of damage. They have 2 shields, but we have a shield as well. We're fine. We can... Realistically, we should just fast attack them down since they have the 2 shields, but they are going to shield, so yeah, we should just fast attack down to get this over with. Let's see if we shield up here. So we didn't shield up here. We're just going to leave it to the Lantern if we need to, but I don't think we're going to even need to. So pretty solid first round. We had a good lead with the Lantern against Carbink, and then the Wigglytuff against the Poliwrath. Very solid setup. So the original viewer asked about Poliwrath. We went up against the Poliwrath, and the Wigglytuff took him out. So Poliwrath is not the best option for this team or every team. It has its strengths and weaknesses just like every other Pokemon. So let's move on to round 2. We have the Lantern up against the Azumarill. Azumarill is weak to lightning, so that is a decent matchup for us. They probably have Play Rough and either Hydro Cannon or Ice Beam. I think most people are running the Ice Beam, so they swap out. We don't throw our attack. They have the Dragon Pokemon. We are going to bring in the Wigglytuff, and they are weak to Fairy. So that's 2 teams in a row who are weak to Wigglytuff. I believe this should just be a Sky attack at this point, so we're just going to let this go through. It is a Sky attack. It does a chunk of damage, but we're just going to farm them down before they can get to another attack. And again, just like the first round, we have a lot of energy on Wiggly. See, a lot of people are weak to... Interesting, Nidoqueen is poison and ground. We are actually weak to poison, so we're probably going to go down here against this Nidoqueen, but... We're going to throw off our Disarming Voice. Why not? Probably would have made more sense to throw off the Ice attack since they are weak to Ice, I think. And the potential for the debuff, so We're going to come in with the Lantern. Since they are ground, they should be weak to water. Hit him with the Surf. Hit him with the Surf. I think I missed a couple bubbles. Nah, they shielded anyway. So that's both of their shields, and we have 2 of our shields. So, Poison Fang, is that what they run? Poison Fang, yeah. So not the strongest poison attack. I probably didn't need to shield that, but it's fine. Hit them with the water. Super effective. We can just farm them down. Oh, they got another attack off. Probably should just shield it at this point. We have, I mean, we're in a really good spot. We have a lead going into this. We can just farm them down, get some energy on our Lantern. So we have 2 Pokemon. We haven't even used our Licktung yet. And who do they have? They have, oh yeah, the Azumarill. So I guess that was smart of me shielding the Lantern because I wanted to use the lightning attack against the Azumarill. That being said, they took us out with that. What's it? Play rough, I think. Hit him with a non-effective water, but we have Licktung with the Power Whip, and they are weak to grass, so this is going to be a GG's. So here's the Play Rough. It does a little bit of damage, about 20-25%, but you know what? We got the Power Whip. So we did get to use Licktung. Licktung is doing his job by taking out this tanky Azumarill. Alright, so that's I think that's 3-0 at this point. So far, some pretty evenly balanced matches, except for the first one where the team was double weak to our team. So going into round 4, I believe. Let's see who we're going up against here. With this team, in the previous team, I led with Wigglytuff and then had Pyrath and Licktung. Licktung being the safe swap. This team I decided to start with Lantern since it does resist a lot of moves. So they immediately switch out of Pelipper. Oh, Annihilate. Annihilate does not want to see Wigglytuff. Yeah. This should just be a Night Slash. Ice Punch. Interesting. So they're running the Ice Punch variation. We are just going to... Okay, good. I mean, this is the same thing we've seen in all the rounds. We're able to charm our... Is it charm? I think it's charm. Charm down the opponent, and yeah, they're not too happy about that. I can't tell if we were getting hit or not, or if they stopped playing. So a lot of people's safe swaps are actually weak to Fairy, so that's something to keep in mind if you do want to use this team. It may be better off not to lead with Wigglytuff, but keep them as your secondary attacker, since again, a lot of people are weak to Fairy. It looks like they stopped playing, so after we took out the Annihilate, they gave up. I think they actually they just closed the app completely. So yeah, we're just cruising, waiting. Stugfist. I think they're weak to water, so I should probably switch to Lantern to farm them down quicker, but we're just going to enjoy this peaceful background music as we get another win. Wiggly's just looking so peaceful as well. He's got the little swoop hairdo. Oh, we can't switch to Lantern yet. I was wondering why we weren't switching the Lantern yet, but let's just farm him down. Let's hit him with this Surf. I probably should have thrown the Surf. This is taking quite a bit of time, so it's fine. So yeah, again, the main take home from watching this round back myself a second time is a lot of people's safe swaps, or what they think is a safe swap, is weak to Fairy. So keeping Wigglytuff a surprise and not leading with Wigglytuff might be the better strategy. So pick a primary attacker, someone you like using. Again, I showcased Poliwrath, now we're using Lantern. I think Annihilate could work well, I think Gligar could work well, there's lots of Pokemon that can work well. And then follow up with Wigglytuff, and keep Licktung as your safe swap. Licktung is only weak to fighting, so as long as you can steer clear of those fighting Pokemon, you should be pretty good. So we have Umbreon here. I could switch straight into the Wiggly, but I wanted to get a little bit of charge attack energy built up on Lantern first. So they have Umbreon, and they have the, what the heck is his name? Gallade, which are both weak to Fairy, so they're not looking too good. I decided to shield this. I wasn't sure what they were going to throw. It's just a Leaf Blade, but, you know, it still would have done a little bit of damage, so. Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is weak to Fairy and Ice. So, yeah. I think their entire team is weak to Fairy, so not the best team structure. I mean, maybe they thought they weren't going to run into many Fairies, but we should resist this if it's Dark Pulse. Let's see if they throw off the Aerial Ace. They do throw off the Aerial Ace. It only does a little bit of damage. Wigglytuff is pretty tanky. You know, he's got a decent amount of defense and HP. And the Charm Fast Attack is pretty strong, so combine that with a lot of Pokemon being weak to Fairy, it makes a great Pokemon for this current meta. I believe Wiggly is weak to Poison and Steel. So you don't see a ton of Poison and Steel Pokemon. Skarmory would be a problem with its Steel Wing. And I believe Empoleon also has the Steel Wing Fast Attack. Occasionally you'll see Tentacruel, Venusaur, Toxapex for poison. So there are some Pokemon that are being used. You just don't see them super often. Alright, at this point we have Wiggly's just doing all the work in this video. Wiggly is just the star of the show here. Umbreon, I think they stopped playing. Yeah, so multiple opponents are just stopping playing. They're Wiggly's just too OP. Too overpowering. Alright, so that was actually the 4th round. I think I misspoke before. So yeah, this is 4-0 now. This should be the last round going into the 5th round. Again, please comment below what you think about this music, because this is the music I used in the last video, and having it play as I'm talking, it might be a little too peaceful in my opinion. Alright, we have Galvantula, Bug and Electric type. So in this situation, I think I'll try to get I want to get a little bit of energy onto the Lantern. We should probably shield this. Okay, we do shield this. I want to get a little bit of energy on Lantern, and then I'll probably switch into my Licktung after I throw an attack. See if they shield this or not. They do shield this. So we're going to get a little more energy in, and I'm guessing I'm going to switch to Licktung before they throw their next attack. No, I wasn't able to. Or I wasn't planning on doing that. The reason why I say that now is Lantern has both the water and electric attacks, and a lot of Pokemon are weak to those, so I don't want Lantern to go down before we really get to utilize those charge attacks. Can we farm them down before they get off another attack? We do. Okay. So we have a little bit of charge attack energy on Lantern. We have a shield. Ninetales, swap it to our Fairy. They swap out. Greninja. Greninja is weak to Fairy as well, so yeah, they just top left. That's it. I think at least 3 of the opponents just quit after they ran into Wigglytuff. So again, going back to the original purpose of this video and team, is Wigglytuff is really the star in this team. The Poliwrath, while being a great Pokemon, is not necessary. Licktung is good as well. It's a very good safe swap that's only weak to fighting. And he does have Power Whip, a grass attack, and there are a lot of water Pokemon in this meta, so that makes him a good safe switch option. But for the lead attacker, you can really use a variety of Pokemon, so feel free to try Wiggly and Licktung with a different attacker. If you don't have Poliwrath or Lantern, you could try Annihilate, Gligar, any other really good attackers. Try them out, see how it goes, you know, but I appreciate the comment, I appreciate the video idea. Thanks for watching, thanks for all the likes, thank you for all the supports. Let's keep grinding.